This is all there is. Oh no, I have to start. I have to start with the practical things. Oh my God. Um, Maybe we are planning to go to Hungary, to Budapest. So maybe that will be in June. So if you're interested in being in Budapest and coming to my meeting, please let me know. It will. I think I'm not already having the details. We're talking with the woman this afternoon, so then it will be on my website. And then in April, the first weekend of April, 5 till 7, I will be in New York. So that would be great to see each other in New York. And then also there will be two residentials, one in Germany and in June and one in Vietnam in October. And if you want to, there's a meeting with all people. But if you want to do a one-to-one, that just like talking with me for a while, you just write me an email and then we set a date. And if you can also phone me just like that. There's no charge for that. Just phone me during my day, and if I'm there, we just have a short talk. That's always possible. And it will be great if there's some donations. We have to talk. We have to pay for Zoom too. So that will be great. Okay, then we're gonna start. Oh, good. Hi. Uh, this is all there is. It's very simple. It's so simple that there's even no need to talk about this because it's already, and it's that simple. It's happening. It's so simple that it can't even really be talked about that how it is, because it's everything. It's everything. There's no right or wrong. There's no one. So there's nothing is happening to no one. And when there's someone, there seems to be a world of two, right and wrong and all that opposites. There is no right or wrong. It's a construct. It's abstracting what's going on, looking at it and seeing it like, oh, this is feels nice and this feels awful. When it feels nice, it's right. When it feels awful, it's wrong, something like that. There can be feelings, but the feelings are not mine or yours. They're only feelings. Nothing is happening to someone. There is no someone. There's no individual. There's no me. It's what is happening. So, and what is happening also, and that's when there's me, there seems to be really everything is solid and real, and I have to deal with that, and I have to make my life work and all that. When there's no one, it's already like that. And when there's no one, there's only feelings, but it's not happening to you, of course, because there's no you. So there is only feelings, emotion, thoughts, streets. There's no center. There's no center in the body, something like that. Nothing is real. So there's an appearance of streets and bodies and feelings happening. So it's going nowhere. Life is what it is. It's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. There's no meaning, no purpose. It's only in the story of me when there's I am here and I want to have a goal and I want to have enough money, so I have to work and all that. I feel not loved, so I need somebody to love and all that. When there's me, there's something missing. When there's little children, there's just really little children. That's what it is. And there's a joy, a aliveness in that. Doesn't mean it's very strong energy. It can be very low and nothing doing. But there's no one watching it. So there's nothing going on like, do I do the right thing? And then suddenly, after a certain age, the brain can abstract. So there's something like, oh, there's a behind, a before, there's somebody else, and I'm here, and then somebody else is there. So, oh, and suddenly it becomes important to behave and to do the right thing and to be loved, because there's something going like, oh, there's something gone wrong. It seems like that. And maybe it's feeling like I'm not good enough, or the world or other people are not good enough, or there's missing something. I have to fix it. So there's coming a drive to make it right, to do the right thing, because there's living in a world of right and wrong. So do the right thing. This is really important then. And behaving, so you will not lose what's important for you. There's trying to reach, because there's something going on like time. Time is also part of the story of me. The- Time isn't real. There's only apparent time in the story, but there's no before and after. That's crazy, because when there's living in the story, there seems to be always time and before. Maybe it's not about Thursday or all that, or 5 o'clock, but time is also about before and after, and about cause and effect. When there's no time, there's also no cause and effect. That's crazy, because cause and effect, that's one of the things that's so believed in, not even believed in, because it's normally never questioned. It's making up that this is happening because of that. I have pain because I did eat something that wasn't good for me, or because you said that I'm really hurt, and it's because of you I'm feeling bad, and all that. Responsibility is also a construct. So everything is going on about what is time and space. Space is also not real. There's no distance. There's only one. So there can be a table, but it's not happening to someone, or it's not I am seeing the table. That's in the story. And there is no me. So there's only tabling, walling. Even the body isn't real. That's that's even more crazy, because then when the body isn't real, when they're saying nothing is real, then of course the body is also not real. And the body seems to be so mine, and so, yeah, that's the thing, that's I'm having a body, something like that. There can be no one inside this body, people think. It's worse than that. There's no one means also that you don't exist. It's an appearance of that face, maybe. And that's enough. And then there's the table. So there's no continuation. When there's no time, there's no continuation. There's also no development. And that's also a strong one, because when there's seeing me as something that happens, and oh, there's still that me going on, but it's not that much as before, I hear a lot. Then, no, there is no me less me, something like that. There is already no me. There never has been a me. It's making it in, it's maybe a sensation, and on top of that, there's making up that, or assuming that's me, or that's something else. Me is always making it into something else. It's not me, but it's energetic. It's confusing sometimes, that there's sometimes talking in the story and talking about me and all that, and in the same time they're saying, no, there isn't. There is no me. There's nothing happening. So that can be confusing, and maybe there's can be talked about that if you want to. But it's both. It's both. It's a completely paradox. So in that sense, you can't even understand. You don't need to. Doesn't matter. It's a glass of water. It's very simple. There's no need for understanding. There's no need to have clarity about this or anything. No. There's no need for anything because it's already that what is happening. Very simple, very just normal sitting, moving the hand or anything. And it doesn't matter what it is, it's everything. So everything, what's happening is it. Thoughts can be there. I'm not getting it. Then those thoughts are there. Nothing has any meaning, even thoughts, because thoughts are so like have a content and a meaning and all that, because we are so raised in that free will and choice. So these thoughts are like the helpers of deciding something and making your choice and all that. They're just thoughts. Can be any thoughts. Then there are thoughts arising. And they go. And then there's some, or go, I don't know. And then something else, a table or something. There's no me, no story. Me is the story. Me, that is that construct, could say that, in that's making something that there's continuation in time and your life and how to deal with things and all that. No me, no story. No story at all. There's only what is happening, apparently also. So it's going nowhere. This meeting is also going nowhere. Doesn't is help something. Can be a disappointment because there's no hope. There suddenly can be some hope that someday that it will happen or there will be some clarity or things will fall away. It's exactly what's going on. It's already, so there will be there's no change. Change can happen just like that. But me, when there's me and I'm in the story of that, there's always something going on like, oh, I don't want this. This is, oh, this can't be right or something like that. I long for something else. And there's hearing, oh, but this is already everything. So what is happening? Is it already? There's no need to change anything. There can be a relief, but it can also be like, oh my God, no, I want something else. I want some feeling of freedom or relaxation, something. It can happen, but it's not because of anything. Not even because of there's no me anymore, something like that. No, it's already like that. So we can talk about this and we will see what's happening. There can be any question. Wait, I can do the, like that, it's more big. Ah. There can be any question. It doesn't matter. There can be questions in the story also. It isn't silly that there's still something going on in the story. It's what's happening. And if you want to say something, you can unmute yourself. And then you can say something. Or you can also use the chat. Type it. Oh, nothing is going on. There's no one saying anything. That's all right.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, hello.
So this morning after the meeting, I did notice, I noticed the sensation, so-called, the feeling, the body is always changing. And I couldn't find what is feeling the feeling.
Ah,
What
uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just can't find what is feeling that. There's nothing
Yeah.
feel the
Uh-huh.
feeling. It's just the feeling.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's always changing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's not only the body. There can be body, or there can be the wall, or coffee.
Mm. Yeah,
Something. Yeah.
yeah. It's a such relief after hearing that.
Ah.
Maybe you said that again, but I didn't catch up. But after the lady Claudine, is
Yeah.
her name
Yeah. Yeah.
Claudine? After
Yeah.
she said
Yeah.
she still feel that she's the person,
Yeah.
but that still is. So that make me relax a bit
Ah,
because I
great.
still
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
the person.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm not that trying to get rid of this me, uh, thinking this me is a problem any not that much. Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it was so obvious. It's what it is, and that is also what it is. And oh, you can't miss it because it's that's true. Yeah, no, that
Mm.
was so
Mm.
great. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah,
It's such
yeah.
such
Oh,
you know.
yeah, great. Yeah, yeah. And it's so simple. It's I don't know. Maybe you said it like it's too simple. It's like
Mm.
yeah,
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 yes, yeah. Can't get it. Can't get it. It's no need to get it because trying to get it is just missed it
yeah.
or
But
sort
it's a
of
yeah. Doesn't matter also.
not
But
necessary
it's
even.
yeah, but it's not no, there's no need to get it. No.
Mm.
That's strange because we always that brain or mind or everything is trying to get it, understanding or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even that still here. That still I can feel that still trying to get it, but I'm not that. I don't care that much.
Uh, yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're trying
Something
to
like
get it,
that.
you're trying to get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, thank you. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. It's this already. No, it can't be this. Can't be. It's what I don't get this. No, then there's the thought. Oh, I don't get it. That's it too. So nowhere to go. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter what is going on. It really doesn't. And we think, oh, this is important. It should be like that. Oh, it can be different. It can. Oh, what is going on? What is? How is she doing it? Oh, all that. All those thoughts can be there. They don't have any meaning. They don't have any power. It's just those thoughts. Nothing wrong with thoughts. Nothing wrong with anything. It's what's appearing. Oh, like that. And then there's something else, a lamp, a table, or feelings. Nothing is more important, like not feelings are more important than the table. No, it's the same energy, just in a different way. It's the same. There's no center. It's not happening to a center or something. There's one. There's only one. So tabling, emotion, sadness maybe. Not for you, it's sadness. There's nothing awful or nice. It's not about that's putting something on it that it's nice or wrong or awful or that. It's what it is. Very literally what it is. Maybe there's no name. Then you don't know what it exactly is. Then you don't need to. That feeling maybe. Life is going nowhere. There's no time. It's what it is. And there's no knowing. There's not knowing this or being clear about this already. It's suddenly that comes up, and then there's talking, and then there's just moving, maybe. I don't know. It's has nothing to do with clarity or knowing.
Hi, Rose.
Hi?
So when you say not knowing, there's no knowing.
Yeah.
You mean the personal knowing?
No, but not knowing at all.
Not
It's just
knowing at
coming.
all.
That's just those words just come like you. Just suddenly, oh, they're speaking. Yeah, that's the same here. They're speaking this. Nothing is speaking. How can you say it? Yeah, it's all, but that's already. It's not different here than with you or something. No,
So
it's the
here is the
same.
same,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
here still feel like I'm thinking, I'm trying to process.
Mm,
See, I'm trying to um, understand
yeah.
what is not knowing feels
Ah,
like.
I wouldn't know. I can't say. What will not knowing feels like? Oh, wow. That's that's the that whole thing, like, oh, that trying to figure out is very
Mm,
clever because you never will find out.
mm,
So you can busy with that forever
mm,
because
mm, mm,
that's
mm,
never will
mm.
be clear
Yeah, 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 yeah,
or
yeah.
enough or yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. This one still didn't give up.
Well, it doesn't to give up. It doesn't have to give up. No. It's about loss, so you can't do that. It's the in the story it's more in the story it's a loss. It's like this is suddenly there's those beliefs and concepts can be so strong and then they jump on it without because you're used to it. It's not even
Mm,
seen or noticed.
mm,
And then suddenly it's like, oh, sometimes it's seen or sometimes it just drops, not coming back anymore or something like that. It's a belief that it's not yet there or something like that.
mm.
It cannot be not yet there. It's the only thing there is. So, well,
It's
it can be so strong, that feeling of that idea.
And each one is different. Someone maybe just melt easily, but for
Yeah,
for
it's all
others it
everything
can.
is new. It's unique. Yeah, it's unique. It's
Mm. Um,
everything is different or new.
d-
Yeah.
so so which means you don't feel inside and outside. There's no different of inside and outside.
No, that it's assuming that there's something inside and something outside. When that concept or belief, I don't know, that isn't there, I don't know, it's just not there. And then it's like, oh, yeah, of course there's no inside or outside. That's what we make of it. And we assume it's like that. We see an image on the television or something and they're like, oh, that's outside and somewhere in
Mm,
New York or somewhere. It's a street.
mm,
Yeah, on television. It's information. But that brain can so abstract and make it into real
mm,
that so it's so
mm,
the normal way.
mm,
And still they can be talking like that. There's a oh my stomach hurts and yeah, what shall I do? Now something can be talking like that, but it's not
mm, mm,
really so that's it. And they can be going to the doctor or not, or and then saying that to the doctor. And in the same time it's not real in the sense that pain is there. Pain can be felt. There can be pain, but
mm,
yeah, it's in the stomach and it's not really happening also. Okay. It's crazy. You can't even make an image of that because that's crazy. And then suddenly it's like, oh, oh, wow, yeah, but no big deal. Everything goes on the same way. Well, it's not that solid and important and mine and
mm,
all that. So that's the freedom.
mm, mm, mm.
It's already. Can't miss it. You can't miss it. How can you miss everything? You can't. But we have suddenly there's an idea of a belief or something. No, not that here?" or something like that. And that can be so convincing. Oh my, yeah, of course.
Mm,
Nothing wrong with that.
mm. Thank you.
Thank you. Mm, oh, somebody said thanks.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
To traveling, I heard you saying, I like to have a meeting in New York, or there
Mm,
will be a meeting in Vietnam.
mm,
And every time I think about traveling,
mm.
I think, it could be nice I should also travel to Vietnam next. I should next month. But in the same time, I think, but nothing is going to happen. I'm
Nothing
not
is going to
traveling
happen.
in
Oh,
Vietnam,
oh yeah,
so
yeah.
there will be still no. There will be still seeing or sitting or smelling or talking or the same thing. Why traveling? Why should you say, it would be nice to be in New York? Why not next door? It's
But,
nothing is happening at the same time. Yeah,
yeah, but there's no choice. There's no
you
one
understand.
choosing that. So there can be traveling or not, and but they're making a story of it. But so it's there can be or not. Yeah. Oh, there's something going on with the sound. I can't hear you very well. It's like,
Okay.
oh yeah, now it's better. Oh,
If it
now it's
happens,
better.
yes, because I'm
I'm not hearing you well.
better. Okay.
There's something like sort of echoing, and then I can't understand what you say. Hmm.
Because I'm in a very
Mm. Yeah.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Oh, I can't. I can't. Yeah, some words are
Mm,
clear, but not everything what you say.
uh,
Yeah.
I try to wait.
No. Mm.
Do it's better now?
Yeah, it's better. This is good.
Is it better now?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Okay.
No, it doesn't work.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe you type what you say, want to say. That can also be like that. But I can't hear you. It doesn't work. Mm. Or not. No. Mm. No, it doesn't work. Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Mm. But there can be an idea, what I understand. There can be an idea,
Do
or
you
shall
hear
I
me
go?
now?
Yeah,
Because it doesn't
yeah.
work here.
Oh, that's better. Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. Mm.
Yeah, but then saying it doesn't matter is something else that it's coming on top of what there can be thoughts, and there can be thinking, it doesn't matter if I'm going to Vietnam or going next door, it's the same. Then it's making it flat. What's going on? It's a story, and then there can be g- traveling or maybe not. It's both the same, but it's what's happening, and on top of that there can be that story thinking, hearing, it doesn't matter because next door is the same. That's something else. That's making it into a concept or a new way of living. It's flat. This is alive. It's everything. So there can be thoughts like that. Oh, what? That can be going outside or staying inside. It doesn't matter. But that's something like and then what's talking here? It's like there can be going outside, and then in the story outside, of course, it's like in the sun, and then suddenly there's going or there's not going. I don't know. There's no choice. There's no choice. There's no one doing that. There's no one deciding that or not. It's what seems to happen because it's also an appearance. It's not real, but it's going and it's saying I'm traveling and suddenly sitting in the train or maybe, yeah, can be or not. When I'm saying nothing matters, it's not like, yeah, nothing matters. You can do this or you can do that. It's a bit like, oh, but nothing matters means it's everything. So it doesn't matter if it's that or that. Maybe there's a strong feeling of like that, or it's sitting in the sun. It doesn't matter, but does it mean it feels like like that? That can be, but that's also what is, and that can be sitting in the sun. Oh, but there's no choice. Mm. There can be a frustration about what's going on, and maybe that not sound doesn't work, something like that. There's like, oh my God, whatever. That's what's happening. It isn't about feeling good or in the end, like everything is okay or there's a fear. No, it's what's going on here. That's what's happening. Can be like that. That doesn't change. There can be that or something else. It's that already, that feeling, or maybe, and then sitting. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. It makes me laugh. Yeah. That's why it's not. It can't be a teaching. How can we teach everything? It's no. It can't be. How can you teach that? It's that. It's something like it's that. It's everything. So that move. That's also it. That's also it. How can I escape? I can't escape. That's sort is it too. It's them all too. It's. So how can we teach that? It's everything. Oh, wow.
That's why people say it's aliveness.
Yeah. Yeah. But aliveness sometimes is misunderstood, like a lot of energy and alive and that. But it's also tired or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Simple.
yeah,
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
the tired energy, sort of,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
nothing can stay. It's always
Right.
changing, always moving, always.
Yeah. But it's not even moving. It's new. So it's one. So it's only that. Because we think in time, it's like changing, but it's new. It's new. New. That's the wonder. Not wow like that all the time, of course, but yeah, it's a wonder. Like it's new. Mm, yeah, it's new.
Mm, mm. Rose?
Yeah.
Is thought still happening there, or it become less and less?
What is happening here?
Thought.
Thought. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Everything. Yeah. Can be thoughts. Can be silly thoughts.
Uh,
Yeah, in the middle of the night, what I said, or something like, there can be watching a movie and in the middle of the night, waking up, and a lot of thoughts about that movie are going on. And God, yeah,
oh,
it's just like that.
oh, oh.
It's suddenly it works for itself, and then after a while, there's nobody listening. So there's after a while it stops. Yeah, can be.
Oh, oh, okay. So it's not like your thought become less and less.
It become less. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It become
Oh,
because
okay.
there's nothing going on like trying to work things out or
Mm,
busy with,
mm,
oh,
mm,
how should I do that or all that.
mm, mm, mm,
So
mm, mm, mm,
most of
mm,
the
mm.
time it's more practical thoughts or that like that. But sometimes it can be like that. No, it's just an example. But
How come,
normally there's not so much going on. No.
how come your volumes start to like quieter than before? Is that mine or yours?
What is
All of a sudden
quieter?
your volume, the sound volumes start
The
to,
solemn. Is that the volume is not that strong anymore? I don't know.
yeah, for me,
Oh,
I'm not
oh,
sure if it's me or if
oh,
it's
I don't,
you.
yeah, maybe it's, I don't, yeah, I can't say. You can hear me still? Oh, here's fine, somebody says. Oh, so, yeah, it's everything. So it's not, there's no individual that not here, but never. So you can't say, oh, that doesn't happen anymore. That's crazy because you don't know. There can be anger. Some people say there's no anger or some, how can you say that? It's
Mm,
everything. So they're being in a room and that's there can be hanging some energy and then that's maybe it's felt or not.
mm,
So
mm,
it's
mm, mm, mm,
there are no borders. Yeah.
mm,
Well, there's a relaxation that in the story you could say there's a relaxation. There's
mm,
not so much short. It's not so much notice when you say it. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. But when there's nothing going on, like looking at it and busy with that, then there can be a lot of time no thoughts, but it's not noticed. So there's nothing
mm,
going
mm,
on.
mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. Yeah, sometimes I feel like if there's no concept, this, this concept, learned concept, ideas, I feel so free, so
Ah,
free.
yeah,
It's so
yeah,
freeing. You just, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it is that. Yeah.
Mm,
And in a strange way, you get used to it, and then it's so normal. It's just, yeah, it's so normal. It's so
mm,
not a big deal. So, but and there's also that what is lost is that awareness, being looking at yourself and busy with what is going on in me or something like that. It's just that isn't there. So it's just walking, doing, yeah, normal, yeah, not
It's
special at all, just normal.
mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. Life becomes so simple. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
yeah. It's very, very good. Feels good.
Mm. Not always. Yeah, but that's true. And it's not there can but it doesn't it's also good in a way, not saying that
Mm,
it's good, but when there's those feelings heavy or pain or
mm,
all that, it's
mm.
there. But there's nothing going on trying to change it or jumping on it. It's that. And then after a while, I don't know, it's gone
It's
or it's
gone.
something
Yeah,
else.
it's
And
gone.
then
Yes, it's
it's like
always
that.
gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing stays.
No.
Yeah.
But it sometimes what I sometimes when there's I'm here, when there's that feeling I'm here and then I'm hearing people saying also it's always the whole day and all that. It isn't the whole day, but then it's noticed, and then suddenly there's something else going on without me. There's nothing else and then it's not even noticed that there's nothing happening, and then suddenly that that pain or that feeling is there again, and it feels like, oh, because that gap is not seen like that, and so it's
Yeah.
just it's going on all
Yeah.
day, and it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be
I
so
feel like
strong.
yeah, that's the one thing I want to ask you. I feel like everyone almost have that gap.
Yeah,
Everyone.
yeah, yeah. And that brain is
So,
filling in. It's filling in the gaps and then thinking like, oh, it's all the time and oh, what can it do?
yeah. The
Yeah.
story start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it wants to continue. So it can't be gaps because then you don't exist. So the gaps they're not see. So it's going. There's a continuation. It's like in the movie. Then there's all scenes, and the brain sees it like one story. It's a bit the
Mm,
same thing. It's an example of that. It's just different. Yeah, it's completely different. And then it's back again. Of it seems like it's back. No, it's not back again.
mm.
It's new, but it seems like
Mm,
it's always been like that, or a long time, or
mm,
yeah. It's
mm,
continuation. It wants that's so strong. If there's feeling I'm here and that, then continuation, development, all that time
mm,
is
mm, mm,
so
mm,
the normal way. It's not even.
mm,
There can be questions, and in the same time, there can be so many moments that it's just normal. Yeah, very
mm,
convincing. Yeah,
mm,
and that's the loss. What you said. There's something. It's not that strong anymore. So you
Yeah,
can't.
true.
That's more how it most of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
times can go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, I think.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, hello.
Sometimes I think that the me is just it's so loud all the time. It drowns everything else out, and it just says it's almost as if its job is to say, "Look at me."
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
I could hear an echo just then. Could you?
An echo. Oh,
No.
oh
So
no, I don't hear. No.
okay, good. Yeah, yeah. It's but it won't believe what you say. It,
No, never, never.
no, it just keeps saying no, 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 no. I'm here. I'm here. Very loud.
Yeah, can be loud. Yeah, yeah. And especially when there's not that much interest anymore, it gets loud. Can get louder or more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And yes, the other thing I noticed the other day was that sometimes you say it's an appearance, but I translate that into it's just an appearance, which that changes it altogether because there's the possibility of there being something real that isn't just an appearance. And
Yeah, I can hear you.
and I
Yeah.
thought, yeah, and then I thought, well, what's wrong with it being an appearance? Why shouldn't it be an appearance?
Yeah.
Whatever that means, I don't really know even what that means, but it was just a thought.
What I hear of it then, when you say it's when they're saying it's just an appearance, then it's a kind of dealing with circumstances you don't. It's not that much. It makes it easier or makes it like, oh, it's just an appearance. It doesn't matter so much or something like that. That can be in that. Well, an appearance doesn't change anything.
Mm.
Does
No,
it mean the feeling is less stronger or it's the pain is less or anything? It's just yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah. It can be so clever and so not even notice that it's so like that. Oh wow,
yeah,
yeah.
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 Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Rose,
Yeah.
would you please talk about the you called the desert period?
Ah. There can be, it doesn't need to be, but there can be that desert that there's what I call the desert is that there's a lot of concepts and beliefs are already lost. It's not that belief is not that strong anymore. You can't feel like it's really important. So that's but it can be a bit flat. There's not yet that suddenly like, oh, but oh, it's of course it's everything. It can't you can't miss it. It's everything. But there's more like, oh, no, it's not that. It's not. It's more the nothing. You could say the nothing is can be there more and more. Like it doesn't matter so much, and oh,
Mm.
everything is what she said. It's just an appearance that can be happening that, and then it's like, yeah, yeah, okay, but it's what I call the desert. There's no, it's not alive, something like that, and then it's not only nothing. It's also it's the same nothing is everything, it's the same time. So then and then there suddenly it's like, oh, oh, it's, and then it can be for moments and then it's flat again, but uh, it depends. For me, it was a real period, like the desert, and then the whole me came back again. That whole structure and working on myself and all that came back again. So it doesn't mean you're nearly there or something like that. No, it can be anywhere. It can go anywhere. It's so energetic. You don't know. Can be a lot of things going on, beliefs that suddenly that they're still there, and then they so believed or so convincing that it's coming back, and then the whole story starts. Maybe less, but it still can go on, and then so it's so different for everybody. But that's what I call desert. Like it's more flat or more a lot. This is about loss in the story, about loss. That meaning of life is not. Yeah, what is the meaning? Yeah. Some
Yeah,
people call it like it's not depression. That's too much. But yeah.
yeah. I do notice that I lost a lot of interest.
Mm.
Yeah, just but doesn't feel that. I mean, sometimes when people like you talking about the liveness, I can momentarily feel, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then, it's just, yeah, still sort of on and off.
Mm.
Lost a lot of conventional interest. What other
Yeah.
people interested. I don't feel interested anymore. It just, yeah.
Can be for a period. It can be like that. And then I was like, oh, I don't like to watch movies anymore because what's going on over there? Reading books, come on, and with people. So everything was a bit lost like that, and like and then what when I see it now in this what's going on now, it's everything. So it does. There's going on movies or talking with friends. It's yeah, it's different. Like I can't even say what. It's that too. There's oh
Yeah.
yeah
Sometimes feel like wow, life is so beautiful. It's just so how you say it? Um, so many varieties. So so
yeah
many happenings, and but sometimes feel like it's so boring. It's just
yeah
repeating
yeah
again.
yeah. That's that
Every year,
yeah
Christmas,
yeah yeah.
New
Then
Year.
there's suddenly that looking at it when that
Uh,
then there's feeling then there's a strong feeling, then it's more obvious than when there's a looking at it and looking at it. Then there's that loss of that aliveness and wonder and all that. It's not really gone, but it's like looking at it makes it like flat or and even and when there's already a loss of a lot of meaning and all that, then it feels like
mm,
again and okay, the table, the table, what,
mm,
and then
yeah,
sometimes it's like, oh, the table, that's
I know. It's
yeah,
so amazing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what I call that awareness is lost, and but that's part of that me construct, looking at it, and two, like I am, there's something looking, or I am looking at what's going on. And when there's two, then it can be really, and so also in that desert, like be really boring, and then it's more normally it's like a dissatisfaction, or it can be more subtle, and then it's stronger because there's a lot of you can't there's no escape so much anymore.
Mm, mm,
Yeah,
yeah. I think there's a unfulfillment. Ugh, it's,
yeah, yeah.
it's uncomfortable. I think that's
Mm.
why people keep inventing new stuff. New,
Of
new,
course,
new.
of course. Because it seems like you have to look in the story. It's been solved in the story. This it's maybe a money or new product or a
Mm,
relation or
new experience. I
yeah,
have to be. New.
Yeah.
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 The
So
more,
yeah.
yeah, even the more you gave it, the
Yeah.
more unsatisfied it felt. The quicker, you know, the
Can be. Yeah.
satisfaction. It's just,
It's exhausting because it's
it
always
is,
so,
it
oh,
is
come on, and it's
so
never
exhausting.
enough. It's and
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
close. Well, when there's that distance, it's a distance also. It feels as a distance of out of it or something like that. And then that's the dissatisfaction. But it's going on. It doesn't change when there's something else. It's still that distance. And suddenly in a moment like there's no distance, it's just what it is. And oh, wow, that's so intimate and so normal. And it's not even something, it's just everything. Wow, that's,
Mm,
yeah,
no distance.
no,
Mm.
no looking at it or noticing it or knowing it. That's a distance. That's
Okay.
somewhere. And then suddenly it's only the table or sitting. Oh, oh, that's the intimacy. That's the
Mm,
wonder. It's stunning and it's so tiny, simple, normal
mm,
also.
mm. You don't have any space to, how you say, how, yeah, the intimacy. Yeah.
Yeah, not even intimate. Mm. Mm.
Mm. Mm.
How can you call it?
How,
It's and yeah, it can be
yeah.
strong, but it's like talking with this. It's like well, it's just sitting or a sensation somewhere.
So you can't
Or
say anything about it.
no.
How can you say,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
intimacy?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Ah. It's not in the words, so then the words can be there and then all that. But what you
Mm.
say,
But the
it's not.
word does have a energetic sort of a trigger. The word
Yeah,
can trigger.
also. Yeah, or it's on
Mm.
top of that, we try to and then it's not even that, or it's not,
Mm.
so
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm. No separation. There's no point. That cannot be separate.
No, there never has been separation, but when there's
Mm.
that looking at it, it feels like that. It's like
Mm.
yeah, there's two, and there's
Mm.
somewhere that's that missing. Maybe some people don't feel that, or some are more
Mm.
sensible for it.
Mm.
Yeah. But there's always some unsatisfaction, not really. So there's a
Yeah.
looking for
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
It quickly come back in and saying, I want to keep that intimacy.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't. It's
I know.
everything.
I know. It's
That
like that.
thought is also it. Oh my God. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's nearly like, oh God, it's everything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like your shadow, you know. It's always
Yeah.
there.
You can't get
But if you
rid of it. Yeah.
it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Oh, yours. Can't be yours.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Mm.
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have time for a little question? It's
Of
almost
course.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
A
So
little one. No, sorry. Sorry.
yeah, little one.
No, just a question. It doesn't matter if it's.
No, I mean, in the story, it seems to be someone here that sometimes struggle to set boundaries, and then all of a sudden, I'm in some kind of uncomfortable situation that it feels like I created that because I didn't say A or B or C, and then it feels like it goes kind of down the rabbit hole, like thinking about like, oh, how can I deal with this? How can I do it? How
Yeah.
can I say it? And it's just so exhausting, and it's like it just feels so personal. Like I don't really sometimes understand how I can deal with that. I mean, it's obviously whatever is appearing as a struggle or yeah, but I don't know like how would that be like for you? Like it would just happen by itself or yeah, I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, I understand. I know because I did a lot of
Mm.
that too, of course. That
Mm.
well, that what's going on? There's no one. So
Mm.
what means no one? There's no escape. When there's I am here and there's meeting other people and going on what's kind of be busy with behavior or what's happening
Mm.
and feeling, then there's always trying to when there's me, there's trying to feel safe or feel good or feel so there's a lot of going on trying how can I do that? Or maybe to yeah, with boundaries or other things. It's
Mhm.
always busy to be safe or feel good, something like that.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
true.
what is lost here is there's no one, so there's also no choice. So
Mm. Mm.
that means no escape is there can be suddenly somebody shouting at you and there can be like that or I don't know
Mhm.
pain or anything and there can be a response or maybe there's nothing saying and
Mm.
then that's what's going on and there's no escape for anything because there's nothing going on trying to change it that
Right.
idea that we can change and we have the ability to make it right or do the right thing or maybe more assertive how can I do that and all that it's
Mhm.
always saying there's something wrong here and I can do something about it
Right.
there's nothing wrong with what's going on and then
Yeah.
when there's something wrong it feels not nice or all that well when there's nothing wrong it feels I don't know, a feeling, but it's a feeling. Can be "Oh," or angry like that.
Mhm.
But then that and maybe there's coming out or saying something or not. I
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
as an example, I know this because I was very withdrawn and shy and always
Mhm.
busy a little bit more. I think it was angry. I don't know, but there was something going on, like wanting to be more assertive, saying what in the situation, what was going
Yeah.
on, and all that, trying to heal that or no, all that.
Yeah.
It it didn't change. It's still there.
Okay.
So there,
Okay.
so there can be situation, and there can be, and then there can be thoughts like, oh, and there's nothing saying. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
but yeah, then
Mm.
that's what's going on, and then after that, I forget, and it's like that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it can be a nice feeling or to say that or that, but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not, then it's something else. It's yeah, it's energetic. So that's so yeah that so patterns in that sense you could say maybe it's a pattern. I don't know. that
Mm.
goes on. That can change. That can be a relaxation, and maybe there's something else. But no, it doesn't need to. So
Yeah.
there's nothing. I don't see boundaries. There are no boundaries.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that I say that to myself, because that's a new way of dealing with what's going on. But it doesn't arise. It doesn't come up that when
Mm.
or maybe there can be a little bit, or there can be a thought like that. I'm not saying anything, something like that,
Yeah.
or and that's not. But that's everything. There's only thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
Mm.
the strange thing is, we're looking in these meetings also. There can be like, oh, then maybe when the me, that's maybe the me is going on, and then when that's not there, that will be much more comfortable and
Yeah.
relaxed and all that.
Yeah.
No, there's
Totally.
no hope.
I know. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
somebody
that's strange.
is looking
Yeah,
for. Yeah. If there was no
yeah,
me, there would be no problem, and nothing would be.
yeah.
It
In
would just
that
be
sense.
fine.
And we think
Yeah.
there's no problem because then I will say what comes out or something like that. But that doesn't change. But that whole thing on top of it, that's wrong, and what can I do about it and all that, that is not happening anymore. So
Mm.
the whole, yeah, on top of it, what's going on always is like looking at yourself. Oh God, how could I say that? And it's not always about wrong, but suddenly it's wrong, and it should be. It can be different. We say not it should, but it can be different. How can? No, it cannot.
Mm.
This is Rose, nah, in a way. This is, yeah. It's everything, and that's certain characteristics in that. Yeah,
Mm. Mm. Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so that whole what's lost is that looking at it and being busy with it, you could say some way. Doesn't
Mhm.
mean there's no pain or
Yeah.
no
Yeah. Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah.
No, even maybe more because you
Maybe
can't
more.
get out of it. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because it's an
Yeah.
escape to try. That there's not saying anything about when people are not nice, and there's not saying it, and then so you can't, that anger that can be there, and then it's going on like that. Yeah. When
Mm.
there's trying to get out of it, it's in a way an escape from what's going on, because that's trying to change. That's
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I
yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
In
Yeah. Yeah.
that sense, there's no escape because that's not arising. It's not. I don't know how to do that. Or it's just
Mm.
not coming. It's like that. So
Mm.
that's a loss. In that sense, it's a loss.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm.
Well, yeah.
Mm.
So everything is, you could say, maybe strong, can be stronger, but there's also it's there, and then after a while it's gone, and then nothing is, because the suffering is most of the time in the story about it. Oh, what can I do
Absolutely.
with
Yeah.
that awful woman and all that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. Mm,
Mhm.
thank you.
Thank you.
Mm. So that was a beautiful ending of this meeting. Thank you, thank you. Right. Wait, I stop the recording.